This is double slit experiment in which we have a center wire through which both sides we can slide your metal pieces to get a double slit. Okay, so I can move to this direction to decrease the slit width, and here also I can decrease this to get a very small slit width. So in order to get the pattern, you always get a smaller slit width. Okay, we can adjust to get a smaller slit width for this one. After getting smaller slits, we can directly put it in the path of a laser and see the diffraction or interference patterns are obtained. The experiment setup for the double slit experiment, we have a laser source here, and we also have a double slit placed in the path of this laser. So the laser should pass on through the two slits, so it should be positioned using as sort of a stand. Okay, so we will place the stand like here. So this is the patterns we get. Okay, if we look more closely to this pattern, so we can see that the center spot has maximum density, and also you can see that if you look at closely, we can see this contains interference patterns in between. So we have a bright band and dark band in between, and also if you look at this is the position, we have center maximum. We have itself we have interference fringes, which means we have maximums minimas within this center fixed. This is the difference between the single slit where we have only one single center maximum. We cannot find this interference fringes here. So for comparison, to make it a single slit, I can adjust this knob to one side to close my slits. Then I can observe my pattern. So this is the main difference you can observe. So if this is a single slit pattern where you can see where you cannot find any interference patterns, only center maximum, and both sides you can observe the higher order patterns or like this. Okay, so in double slit we have an interference pattern also. In single slit we don't have the interference patterns.